Okay, so real quick before we go over the exam, if you're curious about your grades, I'd say more people increased their grade than decreased, but there were some exceptions. So if you're curious about your grade, this is Wednesday. You can pause the video, right? Check out your name, check out your grade. Okay, scroll down a bit, right? Pause the video. You can check your grade. Um, Kim Hyo-won, you need to do a better job taking notes and preparing for the exam. You don't have a lot of opportunities left. There's only one exam left. Okay? It's Wednesday. I'll do the same for Thursday. Okay? You can pause the video if you want to find your grade. Just find your name. And then this is your grade for exam 1 versus exam 2. Okay? Scroll down. Again, pause the video, check out your grade if you're curious. Again, this is out of 50. So, for instance, 46 out of 50. Okay. All right, good. So I'm going to go over each of the questions. Please take notes based on what I say here. This will help you in the future. Okay. All right. Question number 1. What does an adjective do? Adjectives say what kind of noun, right? They describe nouns. What does an adverb do? It says how or when a verb is done, right? They describe verbs. Adjectives describe nouns, adverbs describe verbs. Question 3. What is the maximum number of adjectives you can use for one noun? If you remember, 3 was the maximum that you're allowed to use. 3. A beautiful red Chinese dress. You can only get 3. What does the ending in words like lighter represent? Remember, the means more. That's why you can't say more lighter, because the means more. What does est in words such as fastest represent? It represents most. Most. The most fast. The fastest. Which of the following has an example of an attributive adjective? So attributive adjectives are those regular kinds, right? Right. You know, 검은 강아지, right? It's a regular kind of adjective. It'd be a black dog. Which of the following has an example of a predicative adjective? Remember, it goes in the predicate, so it goes after the subject towards the end. The dog is black. Remember, the predicative is everything over here, the predicate. What is the difference between the words good and well? Good is an adjective, good boy. Well is an adverb, she does well. She does her homework well. What is a proper adjective? Remember here, proper just means it's based on a proper noun, right? So like Korean food. Which of the following is an example of a proper adjective? Well, Korean music. In the sentence, I went to a private Catholic school, which word or words should be capitalized? Catholic should be capitalized, right? Here, Catholic is a form of proper adjective, right? Based on Catholicism. In the sentence, the number of Afro-Europeans has risen steadily. Which words or words should be capitalized? Well, the ones that represent a proper noun. Africa and Europe are proper nouns. So Afro-European should be big A, big E. Which of the following is a collective adjective? The rich. The rich is a collective adjective. The girls is talking about a literal group of girls, and the German is talking about one German person. In the following sentence, which words or words should be capitalized? I want to help the poor. I should be capitalized. There's no such thing as lowercase I. What comes immediately after an interrogative adjective? Like which? The noun it modifies. Which time are we meeting? In English, what is the most common type of adjective? Opinions, right? Vast majority, maybe 80% of all adjectives in English are opinions. Beautiful, smart, funny, clever, all opinions. Adjectives of purpose, like wedding ring, go in which order when using more than one adjective? They are the last ones that you use, right? Beautiful Chinese wedding dress. What is the difference between regular and irregular adverbs? Remember, regular adverbs end in ly. Irregular are all the ones that do not end in ly. Where are adverbs of time usually placed? They normally go at the end of a sentence, right? I will finish grading your homework tomorrow. What are the adverbs of time that do not follow this rule? Those are the adverbs after, yet, and still. Which is the correct spelling of anymore? I went over this when I talked about British English and American English. Both are true in American English, but anymore is used everywhere else. Which is the adverb of time in the sentence? I quickly realized that if we wanted the job done next year, we would have to work hard and fast. Well, the only part talking about time, and the only part of time talking about a verb, when the job will be done, is next year. Which of the following have an adverb of duration, how long something is? I was at work for 10 hours. What part of speech is friendly? So this is the one I said tricks people up. The ly makes it look like a regular adverb, but, the friendly boat salesman. It's an adjective. It describes a noun. Identify the adverb, or 착한, right? Identify the adverb clause of place in the following sentence. Hastily, he fell silent and withdrew into his study. Into his study, right, is the verb clause of place. Adverb clause of place. Which of the following is an adverb of place? Abroad, right? Abroad means overseas in a different country. What is the only adjective that can be used as an adverb of place? Bound, right? I used the example of Busan hang. Busan bound. Bound for Busan. Why do adverbs that end in IC add two L's instead of one, such as enthusiastic becoming enthusiastically? Because we actually pronounce the two L's. In British English, it's pronounced enthusiastically, right? So it's how the word is pronounced in British English. And since British English was first, they got to choose the spelling. Which of the following is an adverb of manner? How something is done? Strongly. What is the adverb of degree in the sentence? I will happily do as you ask, but it will take a bit of time, so I will try to work very quickly. So degree means how much, in this case, a bit. Where does an adverb of degree usually appear in a sentence? Usually before the word it modifies. So in this case, a bit of time. Which of the following is a non-grading adverb of degree? So the non-grading ones, if you remember, grading means like on a scale, right? So like a little bit, a lot. This is for things that are Beck-Pro 100%. Utterly is the one we use for like utterly exhausted, 100% tired. Which of the following is an adverb of frequency? Sometimes. So frequency means how often you do something. So sometimes. I sometimes do it. 가끔. Identify the adverb of frequency in the following sentence. I quickly left so I could catch the next train, which luckily left hourly. So how often something is done, hourly. Which of the following is a definite adverb of frequency? Weekly. So remember, definite means gives an exact amount of time. So here, weekly means once every week. That is a definite set of time. Which of the following is the primary function of a preposition? What's its main job? To describe the relationship of a noun to another part of a sentence, right? Noun to a verb, noun to, a clause, something like that. Which of the following prepositional phrases, in bold, is an adjectival prepositional phrase? Remember, let's break that down. It's going to work as an adjective, so it's going to describe a noun. It's prepositional, so it has a preposition, and it's a phrase, so it's more than one word. While on vacation, we visited the home of my youth. Of my youth is describing the home. The home is the object of the sentence. It's a noun. Identify the prepositional phrase in the following sentence. I had to go home early due to a big storm. So prepositional phrase has a preposition and it's more than one word. Due to a big storm. Which of the following due to a big storm. Which of the following sentences contains a preposition of place? The kitten fell asleep beside me, right? Beside me. Which of the following sentences contain a preposition of reason or purpose? Why something is done? He kept going because of his desire to succeed. That was the purpose. What are the two prepositions of origin? You can say from Korea, or of, Geralt of Rivia. Which preposition of time is used with dates? Like October 31st. We use on. On October 31st. Which preposition of time is used with specific times? Like 6 o'clock. We use at. At 6 o'clock. What preposition is contained in the o'clock used for the exact hours in English? Remember I gave you the story. It's of, right? 6 of the clock. 6 o'clock. So of. Which of the following prepositions is most commonly paired with nouns? Well, 2 in a row. Of. Of. What preposition would you use when talking about living in Jeju as an island versus Jeju as a city? Remember, on Jeju Island, in Jeju City. On Jeju Island, in Jeju City. What motion preposition do we use when talking about moving from one place and ending in another place? So you don't keep moving. We use to, right? Going to school, going to work, going to church. What prepositions do we use with vehicles like cars, boats, and airplanes? We use in for cars, riding in a car. On for boats, riding on a boat. And for airplanes, you can actually use both. I'm riding in an airplane. I'm riding on an airplane. When do we use on for media versus in? We use in for print or physical media, in the newspaper, in the article, in my book. We use on for digital or analog media, on the radio, on YouTube, on my computer, on my game, right? All right, that's it. Okay, make sure you take good notes and make sure you prepare for that final exam. I believe in you. Aja aja haiting. All right, God bless. Bye bye.